Guys, welcome back to the channel. Super stoked to get into today's workout. What you can expect in this video is a behind the scenes full breakdown of what my workouts look like. So how many sets, how many reps, how long they typically are, and the main movements that I focus on to build muscle, look and feel great, and stay consistent. So hopefully you have a takeaway or two to implement with your own fitness and your own journey. With that said, let's jump into the video. Nice crisp Florida winter day. We're back in the Zen Den. My favorite way to start the workout is to play a little bit with the jump rope, have some fun, freestyle jump rope for about 60 seconds. Grab a kettlebell, dumbbell, do a couple simple movements, squats, and then get the body flowing, ready for a nice heavy lift. Shout out, by the way, to my buddy at Swiss Skips. These things are the best in the biz. I'll drop the link in the description. If you're looking for a jump rope, this is it. For me, 32, which is kind of old for some people, but I'm just hitting my stride, baby. But it's super important at this age and beyond to like warm up properly. So before I get into like a heavy working set, I break it down with like simple kettlebell swings, goblet squats, lighter weight warm-up sets to get ramped up for the heavy sets. A couple warm-up sets. Takes about 4-5 minutes, I'd say. Get the legs feeling sturdy, nice and warm. Heart rate's up. Maybe start sweating a little bit. But squats, kettlebell swings, simple movements like that. Feeling better, jump rope. And then now that we're ready, nice and warm, let's get to the heavy working sets in the cave. So I'll be honest with you. I think one of the main focuses that I try to keep week to week is to simplify and do less, but do less better. So especially with fitness, I think more is not always better. So for me, in a typical workout, I will focus on, let's say 5 movements. I'll try to do 5 movements, maybe 5 or 6 sets of those movements. So I'm not doing like 10 different exercises and combining all these things. I'm just keeping it very simple, 5 movements. So right now, I'm gonna get into the 5 movements that I would do if I could only pick 5 exercises the rest of my life to train. Number 1. Bulgarian split squat. So you're getting an isolated focus on the leg and it just builds muscle, endurance, and balance, isolated quad work. So that's number 1, Bulgarian split squat. Number 2, one of my all-time freaking favorites is the resistance weighted pull-ups. So it's obviously like a pull-up body weight, but instead of just body weight, I add resistance, therefore increasing the muscle and the strength gains with every rep. Number 3 is the barbell heavy squat. So very simple, barbell on your back. The squat is one of the most basic but functional and important lifts for building strength and lower body muscle. Number 4, of course, the bench press, the push, right? You're building your chest. The second, a close second would be chest flies, but bench press, whether it's a barbell, can be a dumbbell, or could be deficit push-ups. And then the 5th, last but not least, is the shoulder raise. So these can be lateral raises. These can be thumbs up lateral raises, getting the front part of the shoulders. It can be bent over thumbs down raises, getting the back part of the shoulder. But building shoulders is one of the best ways to fill out your shirts better, feel more confident, and have a wide Superman physique with a tapered stomach and just feel like the man. Let's go. Throughout the year, my training will look different. Like some months, like ladder, we have 6-week strength series where it's going to be focused on high rep, more of an endurance focus, right? Strength conditioning. So 12 sets of 10, 12, and so on and so forth. But then there's hypertrophy, which is like muscle gain focus. And those sets need to come down to like 6, sometimes 4 reps, heaviest that you can go for 4 reps. So for me, sometimes even throughout the year, the workouts will look like that in one workout. So on a micro level, I'll experience that. So the first set, 12 reps here. Then it gets a little bit heavier, go 10, 8, 6, 4. And I titrate that down. And that goes the same for all of my lifts. Bulgarian, squats, pull-ups. I will go until I feel super depleted to where I can only do maybe 4 or 5 reps max. And that's the sweet spot. That's when you're building muscle because you're going pretty much to failure at a low rep range. I think a good point to make too right now is why I picked those 5 movements. And so I think generally speaking, I picked those 5 movements because they translate to functional strength and ability to enjoy life. Whether you're lunging, whether you're squatting, whether you're pressing something against your chest, you know, those translate to hiking, translate to playing with your kids, and overall just give you a nice, healthy way to live, as opposed to like doing preacher curl, like isolated preacher curls for like a bigger bicep. Like, I'm not doing those. I'm focused on functional, everyday strength, baby. Let's go. All right, I got 25s, taking for a ride. I'll go shoulder raises, 21s, right? 7 right here, 7 45-degree angle, and 7 front raises. And by the way, these freaking dumbbells are dope. Nike Strength, Nike Grinds. I'll leave a link in the description of the video if you want to check it out. Build the home gym up, click the link, buy some dumbbells. These specifically look really cool. So I'm a big fan of these. All right, so that was about what, 30 minutes? 30 minutes right there. 30 minutes, keeping it simple, right? 5 movements, doing about 4, maybe 5 or 6 sets of those 5. And I think that's pretty much, it sums it up. We talked about the movements, the reps, the sets, the length. 30, 40 minutes, in my opinion, beats, you know, the perfect hour lift in the gym every single day of the week. Because if you're like me, you're busy, you got a job, I'm gonna work on some stuff here once we finish this video. My daughter's gonna be up in a little bit. So I just think keeping it simple and keeping it very repeatable will help you stay consistent. It's super easy to think you gotta be doing a marathon, you gotta be training for high rocks, doing these hour-and-a-half lifts in the gym, and have this crazy fitness routine. When the reality is, if you keep it simple and you keep freaking showing up, you keep stacking days, you keep just showing up in whatever percent energy you have, I promise you, you will reap the benefits. Consistency is king. And that's a wrap. So hope the video was valuable, hope it was helpful. Hopefully you have a takeaway to apply to your own fitness routine. If you have any questions, leave a comment, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And if you want to train with me every single week, I'll program you 6 workouts, same kind of style, simple, basic, but effective at building muscle. We use dumbbells, but you can obviously you can switch in, use barbell, use machines. At home training, I'll guide you through every single workout. Awesome community. I freaking love my team vitality. So if you need a program to step into your potential in 2025, body and mind, I got you, we'll see you there. If you wanna see more about my training split, the actual layout of the week, click that video. If you wanna see my diet, my nutrition, and stay shredded in 2025, click that video. But with that said, thanks for watching. I love you. Thanks for being a part of the journey. As always, keep becoming more you, and we'll see you next time.